That's 5 minutes formation lap.
Could you give me a weather update?
So George, we think the rain's fizzling out a bit, which is why it's getting later and later. It looks like we're going to catch the edge of light rain in the next few minutes, but we're not, so it's hard to say how heavy it's going to be.
Copy.
It's coming at it from the start-finish straight.
So George, radio check.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. So rain is coming actually from turn 1, so from the start-finish straight.
Copy. Are we not talking the wheels?
Not today.
3 minutes to...
What tyres are everyone else on?
So Ferraris are on medium. We don't know yet, other people.
Copy.
2 minutes. We've got Norris on soft as well. And most of the top 10 is on medium. Red Bull on soft. 90 seconds. Fire up.
Chance of
1 minute.
And chance of rain is diminishing, George.
45 seconds. Bite point find. 30 seconds. 15 seconds. 5.
And last car approaching the grid. And you'll overtake. Sainz 1.2 behind. Gap behind 1.4. Gap behind 1.7 VSC. Keep the delta positive. So there's some debris at turn 2. Debris at turn 2, delta positive. Keep working tyres and brakes straight away. Few temps are fine. So it will be short. So look for debris into turn 2.
What's the VSC
Close to the
speed?
apex, go wide at turn 2. There's debris all over. Good job there.
Yeah, that's fine.
So still cars transiting there. They will clear it up and probably will go at the start of the next lap. So you got Sainz, Leclerc, Norris and Lewis behind. So keep it up on the brakes. Good job with everything there.
What's the VSC speed?
200. So you're staying out. So it might take a while. You can do some weaving. VSC ending. So strap 5, you got overtake. Gap behind a 2.5. So gap behind a 2.6, I think strap 6. So let's look after that front left. Temperature still coming up, very cold. Gap 2.6. DRS has been enabled. So gap behind a 2.3. Sainz pushing hard and high speed 4, 5, 11. And George, rear left coming up as front left. We think it will be rear left limitation. So you complete the lap 5, gap behind 2 seconds. It will be dry for the next half an hour. And gap 2.2. Same
Copy,
thing.
so managing quite a lot.
So one more lap and then you can push them more. So gap behind stable. Norris on the soft. Some signs of front left raining. And casing temps have stabilized. So gap 2.6. You're fast there. Show us your tire on the green switch. Remember to drink, gap behind 2.5. And green 9, position 5, and green 9, position 5, gap 2.8, you're pulling away from Sainz. And on the strong lap, gap 3 seconds. And blue default 66, that's 6.6. And gap 2.4, Sainz picking it up, 23.9. You're in both your windows now, gap 2.6. So race situation, you've got the 2 Ferraris behind, 8-second gap to Lewis. Lewis has got Verstappen right behind him. And still you got the Alpines in your pit stop window.
Turn 9, oversteer entry.
Gap 2.2.
Rear just starting to drop slightly.
Copy that. So consider diff high speed and diff entry 2. Going up diff entry.
Yeah, tyres are dropping quite a bit.
Gap 1.4. We're looking still at target. And start squeezing your overtake. And the balance going down to 0.6. And keep pushing. So keep pushing. Gap behind 1.1. You can use press and hold. Are you happy with 0.6 down?
Yeah, that's fine. 0.8. Are we boxing?
Box. Clutch position shallow. And you can go strap 5. So you're going to be racing the two Alpines on exit, likely to drop in between them. So Ocon at the start-finish line. Alonso 1.6 behind him. Reset your diff mid. Out of critical. So you're half a second safe to Ferraris. Sainz is in the pits. So you're racing Sainz on exit. So slow stop. You're racing him on exit. Here's overtake.
Advice on time management.
So you're 1.5 seconds safe to Leclerc. Leclerc 24.3. We need to match his times. So green 3 position 1. Green 3 position 1. Leclerc 23.7. You're nearly 2 seconds safe. So Leclerc 23.9. We think he'll be on a 2 as well. Degradation is high. So you're 2.3 safe to Leclerc. Sainz 3.5 behind. We want to nurse the tyres same way as you did Stint 1. So focus on management now. So expecting the big D-rate into turn 1. There's lap gap behind the 3.8. And use late overtake if you need it. Leclerc 24.2. And George expect bigger D-rates. ACS is off for fuel management.
Main corners to look after the tyres.
So Leclerc on exit. Leclerc on exit. So Leclerc, the car behind, 2.6. Main place to look after the tyres, 5 and 11. Leclerc still 2.5 behind. We are target -1. Green 1, position 7. Green 1, position 7. Gap 2 seconds. Leclerc stronger, 6, 7, 8 and 9. And this lap main losses to Leclerc is deployment at turn 13. So gap 1.6, main limitation first stint, rear left. So gap 1.3. Green 10, position 8. Green 10, position 8 for energy. And main loss to Leclerc is turn 13. You can try wide the line on exit. Gap behind 1 second. Gap 0.9. Leclerc has DRS.
Front 9.
Strat 9 is available. Strat 9. Gap 0.6. Gap 0.6. Gap 0.7. Gap 0.6. Green 3, position 2. Green 3, position 2.
How urgent is that?
There'll be more performance.
What green am I in at the moment?
And green 11. Gap 0.6. Gap 0.6. You got Sainz 2 behind. So Sainz pace 23.7. Gap ahead 1.4. Gap ahead 1.7 behind 1.5.
Rating in 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Understood. We think it's rain we don't react to. Gap behind 1.2. So gap 1.1 to Sainz. So you're both your windows. Sainz 24.2 is go 2 seconds behind Verstappen 24.3. Gap behind 0.9. Sainz 1 second, he might have DRS. Sainz has got DRS. Albon 1.4 ahead by marker. Albon's got the flags. Sainz 0.9 behind. So Sainz 0.9. Georgia, let us know if you prefer to do some lift and coast or turning ACS off. That's for fuel.
No lifting coast right now as it's spitting.
Copy. Gap here 1 second. You're in both safety car and VSC window. Gap 1 second. Gap 1.1.
Showing a lot into the last corner.
So suggesting going up diff main for 13 and 14. Also happy with EB1. Sainz 0.9. Gap 1.2. So gap 1.2. Give me a balance adjust.
Struggling with rears.
Paper.
Struggling a lot with rears.
Another 0.6. So push and hold. Gap 1.3. Verstappen is in. Verstappen was 2 seconds behind. So box, box, box and push hard. Can go strat 9. Or strat 5. We are 0 to Verstappen. Everything you got, box, box, box. So strat 5 and clutch position shallow. So strat 5. You're going to be racing Verstappen on X. So you got Perez ahead of Verstappen. So Perez, Verstappen 2 seconds. So you are 2 seconds safe to Sainz. Okay, George, you are 2 seconds safe to Sainz. You got 30 laps to the end. You've done 23 on the previous set. We went down to 0.7. So traffic pit exit with Latifi. Double yellow. You're into double yellow. Gap ahead 1.2. So you're still 1 second safe to Sainz. Still out Schumacher traffic on pit exit. So Leclerc ahead is on the hard tyre. It doesn't look stellar. So 1.7 safe to Sainz. The main risk is running out of tyres now.
Let me know which axle and where.
Rear left, rear left. Main corners will be turn 5, turn 11, turn 14 if you're under pressure.
Turn 3.
Turn 3 helps.
How's fuel?
Fuel is under control. So you're 3.3 safe to Sainz. Sainz and Lewis still going. So 3 safe to Sainz, 6 to Lewis. So we're stopping through Leclerc. And gap ahead 1.9. 25. So Verstappen 22.1, Leclerc 24.3. Reports of light.
25 seems like a lot of laps.
Remember to drink. So very important to manage the tyres. It's a hell of a stint. So it's 24 to go. You did 23 laps with the previous set. So Lewis doing 23.8 tyre age as you will get end of race. 23.8. Leclerc 1.7 ahead. So Sainz has stopped. He took a soft tyre. Is 8 seconds behind you. He needs to go through traffic.
Let me know when I can attack.
Gap ahead 1.3. If you think you get a shot, go for it. If you think tyres in a good place, Leclerc 1.6 ahead. So lots of bet marking coming ahead. Leclerc 23.5. Gap 1.4. Gap 0.7. Gap 0.4. Top job now. So we've got Sainz behind Leclerc doing 22.9. So Ricciardo ahead will get blue flags. 1.1. He's got blue flags. So Leclerc 1.6 behind you, don't have to defend. Get your pack up. So risk of light rain in the next 2 laps. It won't last long. So Leclerc has pitted. Sainz 2.1 behind. Sainz 22.9. So you got Lewis 10 behind. He stopped for softs. And Lewis 21.6. We think Sainz will be marginal end of race with the softs.
Give me post in the rain.
Same pace as Sainz. Gap 2.0. So expecting a few laps of this light rain. So 14 laps to the end, gap 2.3. So we think tyres will be fine to the end, the gap still 2.3. Then on the green switch, show us your pushing level. So Sainz is still 2 seconds behind, Lewis is 6 seconds away, 21.4. So another 2 seconds ahead, back mark, that's another 2 seconds ahead. So Sainz 1.4 behind, and Lewis another 1.4, so another 2.1 ahead. So Sainz been told to push flat out, so another 1.5.
2 flags.
He should have got him 30 seconds ago. You got 8 quali laps to the end. So car behind is Lewis, 1.6, you're free to race. Gap behind 1.1. Gap 0.9, Lewis will have DRS. So there's a risk of rain for the last 3 laps of the race. So there's 7 to go. Gap 0.5. Gap 0.5.
Got behind.
2.5 to Sainz, 2.5. And Sainz 2.3. You got 5 laps to go. Sainz 23.5. Vettel 1.2 ahead, he will get blue flag soon. So Stroll the car ahead. Sainz still 1.8 behind. So we think there will be rain last 2 laps of the race. If the rain hits, we'll be into turn 1 and into turn 5. 4. We've got 3 laps remaining. Sainz at 3 seconds. George, we have a yellow turn 11 car stop on the left hand side. VSC, keep the delta positive. Delta positive, staying out, staying out, staying out. Keep the temperature, everything you can do for temperature. HPP 12, position 4. Green 12, position 4. You have plenty of margin on brakes.
Dangerous with those marshals there.
So there's light drizzle in the pit lane. There'll be 2 more laps. So you're losing temperature on the tyres. Everything you can.
raining hard at the moment.
Copy that. Working your tyres. Don't take any risk. VSC ending. It'll be a lap and a half. Strut 5. Do a good job with the delta. Sainz 4 behind. Caution with the wet. Sainz still 2.7. Hard, raining harder in the pit lane. So you can use overtake on the straight. Turn 1 and turn 5 will be the wettest. Turn 1 to turn 5. One more lap.
Cap.
Sainz still 2.7. Still 2.7. Gap still 2.5.
Is this the last lap?
Are you firm? Rain where you are. Gap 2.1. Gap 2.7. And that's the flag. Another double podium.
Yeah, well done team. Sorry about that last stint. Really struggled with the tyres dropping off. Great job by Lewis. Come back through. Good race again. Well done.
Green 1, position 14. Green 1, position 14. Thank you. So, final order, Verstappen, 7.8 to Lewis. Then yourself, Sainz, Perez, and Leclerc. He stopped again for a soft after the hard. Norris still yet to finish. So you're coming into the pit lane.